Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Renee Summerhour. We start off with your top stories brought to you by Nevada Hand's Silver Sky Assisted Living Community. Learn more at nevadahand.org. The daughters of a man known as Buffalo Jim are revisiting a Netflix special regarding what they call a suspicious death surrounding their father. Review-Journal's Jen Ah has their story.
You can see two of James Buffalo Jim Barrier's daughters standing in front of their father's old auto repair shop next to the Crazy Horse Two Gentlemen's Club.
He always was involved in our academics and just day-to-day life. He truly cared about us immensely.
Barrier was found dead in a motel in 2008. His autopsy indicates his heart failed while using cocaine. But his daughter says she believes something more sinister happened, bringing her plight to Netflix's Unsolved Mysteries, called Death in a Vegas Motel.
The owners of the Crazy Horse 2 really wanted him out of business, so they would mess with his business. They'd mess with the customer vehicles, they would break his air conditioning in the middle of the summer.
Her attorney's letter to the Clark County DA and the state AG's office outlines Barrier's dispute with the alleged mafia-connected strip club, stating the owner wanted to evict Barrier, who launched a lawsuit, which ultimately ended with the owner spending 6 months in prison. Then, a day after being released, Barrier was found dead.
We don't have closure.
The DA says it's up to Metro PD to investigate. Meanwhile, police say their investigation determined this was not a homicide.
33-year-old Sean Jackson was arrested over the weekend on suspicion of open murder. This is in connection with the discovery of a man's body near a homeless encampment on Mountain Vista Street in Carroll Circle on Saturday morning. The victim's identity has not yet been released. And this is 64-year-old Brandon Alexander. He was arrested in connection with a stabbing death on the 4300 block of Boulder Highway Friday night. Alexander telling police he and the victim were in a fight when the stabbing occurred and admitted to stabbing another man in self-defense. Anyone with more information is encouraged to call Crime Stoppers at 702-385-5555. At 4705 Via San Rafael Street, where children play and dogs bark, an illicit brothel hid in plain sight. With no signage, what gave it away was the sheer number of men visiting the home. In a 2-week stretch, police investigators doing surveillance counted 196 men going in and out. The investigation into the brothel continues, even though arrest of the 2 alleged brothel keepers have been made, according to detectives. Log on to lvrj.com for more on what else police are investigating as this story develops. In your business news, sponsored by Bank of Nevada, Bank on Accountability. Aside from the bright lights on the Strip, Las Vegas is known as a home base to national parks and some natural wonders. Just a 4.5-hour drive away, the Grand Canyon National Park is the place where the most interest and by far the most difficult places to get a reservation for their Phantom Ranch. It's a collection of cabins in a small oasis on the Colorado River. Now, in its 100th year of operation, there is a lottery system where about 1,000 visitors a year are lucky enough to be selected to book a stay. Now to your weather report, brought to you by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every bloomin' thing. Happy Monday, everyone. Clouds this morning will eventually clear. Partly sunny skies with a high of 67 degrees. Slightly breezy conditions as well coming from the northeast. Tonight, partly cloudy skies, light winds, lows around 44 degrees. For the rest of the week, slight rain chances are projected for Tuesday and Wednesday. Daytime highs will range in the mid to upper 50s. Evening lows in the low 40s, upper 30s.
7 at 7 NFR, sponsored by Virgin Hotels Las Vegas, with nightly live performances and viewing parties. Night number 4 here at NFR was a hoot and a half. We got to talk to number 9 in the world in steer wrestling, Dakota Eldridge, about what it's like being a native Nevadan.
I mean, every little small town in Nevada I've been to, and to come down here and have those people show up that I've high school rodeoed with, and to be able to see them. And then, of course, my family's all pretty close too, so it's easy for them to get down here. So I do feel like I have an advantage, and it's only 6 hours from the house, so I couldn't ask for a better spot to have one of the best rodeos in the world.
Vegas Nation brought to you by Station Casinos STN Sports. Download the app today. 3 wins in a row. The Raiders are closing in on the gap in the AFC West with a 27-20 win over the Chargers on Sunday. While wide receiver Devontae Adams led the way to victory, defensive end Chandler Jones finally put up the stats the fans have been waiting for. Jones recorded 3 sacks, 5 QB hits, 2 tackles for loss, and defended a pass.
The quarterback actually was going down. You know, a lot of times this season I was getting back there, and the quarterbacks were kind of eluding me a little bit. But the quarterback was actually going down. We rushed together, and like I said, it showed up on the stat sheet.
In your health news, sponsored by Boulder City Hospital, we're here for you when you need us. Opportunity Village, a nonprofit that serves people with intellectual and related disabilities, hosted its 18th annual Great Santa Run Saturday in downtown Las Vegas. Thousands of participants wore Santa costumes to run, jog, walk, or dance from the Fremont Street Experience's 3rd Street stage. The president of Opportunity Village said the nonprofit would likely raise about $125,000 from the Santa Run.
Sports brought to you by D&R House of Diamonds, making luxury affordable, located in downtown Summerlin.
Golden Knights wrap up their 4-game road trip at 4 p.m. today against the Boston Bruins. This is an exciting matchup for a lot of reasons. The Bruins are the best team in the NHL record-wise so far. They are undefeated at home at 14-0. And yes, they are Coach Bruce Cassidy's former team. He had a great 6-year run there, brought that team a President's Trophy, brought them to the 2019 Stanley Cup Final, where the Bruins fell 1 game short on home ice against the St. Louis Blues. It's an exciting matchup. You can read more about Cassidy's return to Boston at ReviewJournal.com.
Sports betting brought to you by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. The 4-8 Saints are 2-1 against the spread going into their Monday Night Football contest against the Buccaneers, who are still in control of the NFC South Division. The Bucs are 3.5-point favorites at home, and the total is 40.5. On the money line, New Orleans is plus 165, and Tampa Bay is minus 185, according to William Hill Sportsbook.
In your entertainment news, former Mirage headliner and America's Got Talent winner Terry Fader is back. He opened his annual Christmas show at New York, and is himself at home, revealing he is there for the long term. His show, A Very Terry Christmas, will run through December 27th, and then Fader will return to AGT All-Stars on January 2nd.
Sabella played. That didn't really work.
That's country star Luke Bryan taking the stage for his second show Saturday night. He made a surprise appearance at Resorts World to celebrate the hotel's president and COO Scott Sabella's 60th birthday. Showgirls, stilt walkers, and comedians also took the stage for the Gatsby-themed affair, with fireworks completing the night. Thank you for watching 7 at 7 a.m. I'm Renee Summerhour. If you have an Amazon Fire TV, search Review Journal to download our channel. Watch Las Vegas Breaking News streaming live on your OTT device. We'll see you back here later today for 7 at 7 p.m. from the Las Vegas Review Journal. Have a great day.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.